So that'll start the stream. I don't have the stream goals going right now. I'll do that in a second. Gotta start opening Visual Studio. You have the stream goals. I don't mind all the shit I have open right now. Let's go streaming on this thing. That'll be another thing that's gotta stay open. And now I gotta go over to fucking uh goals. So today I don't have too much written down. I'll explain that in a second. But I do need to go over to um YouTube to make sure this is actually live. That'd be a good idea, you know? To check that I'm actually live, that you can hear me, whatnot. That seems like a good plan. So let's go to the Aux YouTube channel. That's me. Hey, there I am. Alright. So that seems to be working. That seems to be working. Let's just send this into some places, you know. People, that's the wrong place. That's the wrong place. That's progress and announcements. That's not vid announcements. Slightly different place. Slightly different crowd. Anyway. So I've got a bunch of stuff open. Don't mind all this. I can close that one, but a lot of stuff here is kind of necessary. Since last stream, I've done a bit. I mean, I've thrown together a few more achievements, mostly these two. You can't get them yet. And this is just because I wanted to have a card that you get for winning a match, so you know there's a bit of progress at the beginning of the game, and then this thing, which is more of like an end game thing. Whatever. They don't actually work yet. I just kind of threw them together. Then also in the play game, I've created this mode called Double Energy. Doubles the XP reward. That's it. That's all. Not the XP reward. It doubles the energy per round, and it doesn't change the XP reward. I can talk. Anyway. Docs, let me pull out the chat. Alright. So goals for today are kind of interesting because I don't think I have that much time today, or I mean it's just a bit late. So this might be on the shorter side for stream, so I'm keeping it kind of light. Keeping these two on the bottom here because you know if I ever feel like it. Sorry, just left robotics. What an L source. You should stay here because I'm gonna test your card creator. That's goal number one. That's goal number uno. Number two is to make a better turn indication because right now it's kind of shit. Number three is to make some core damage animations because right now there aren't any. Maybe sound effects for those as well, I don't know. And then also at some point get distracted and talk about Programming Club because at some point I'm going to do that. It's an inevitability. So let's see the process here. I quite explicitly did not do this off stream because I wanted people to get a feel for. I also wanted the source to see how it is like trying to download and use this thing that he's got. So let's see. So I go to resources. He's linked this Google Drive, which supposedly contains this. I don't care about the shit open. That's unrelated. So he said it's version 3.1, not. Always make sure the latest version you're running is V with the X and not better build. That is a very early version. Why he keeps it in there instead of renaming it to just like demo or something, I don't know, but that's I guess what he's doing. So version 3.1 appears to be what I need, so I can just download. Yeah, I can just download. Of course it's gonna zip it. So while that downloads, I guess I can kind of talk a bit about Programming Club, which I definitely am definitely going in order for these goals, because this is gonna take a minute, as you can see. So I am part of a programming club. It's called Hack Club. It's not we don't hack. It's a programming club. Oh, it downloaded. All right. So we don't really do a whole lot of hacking in it. We do programming, and where should I put this? I'll put it in new game builds. And currently, the management is not that great. Sorry to say that about my current club people, but the current management is not that great, and they know it. So I'm very, very likely going to be taking it over soon. Maybe next year. I just like don't do this year, or maybe I just do it like I just like take over halfway through the year because I could do that. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just fucking hovering over random folders. I need to scroll down, please. I, why can't I scroll down? I need to find you game builds and put it in there because that's where I have all the random builds and shit. So I open this. I need to bring this out of here, but that'll extract it. Yes, I'm aware it's copying 176 items. So this is just pretty standard stuff with trying to unzip this. So version 3.1, I'm gonna put this. Do I have a folder for this? I don't. I'll put it in sources card creator. Does this a subfolder? It doesn't matter. It does actually. I'll put it back in new game builds and just rename it to sword creator, card thing version 3.1 so that it's not just v 3.1. So yeah, this is a built game. Effect guide.text. Hold on, there's a guide in this. Let's see what this says. That's not helpful at all. I don't even know what does this mean. I don't know. Is that just for source? Maybe this is just gibberish. I mean, I understand what these values are on an intellectual level. I know that these are the different effects. I know that these are the representations of the color. I don't know what the fucking numbers mean, but well, I don't. So this isn't really a guide. This isn't really a guide at all. It doesn't help in any way. Maybe there's something. So card name, Kevin the butt fucker. I spelt this wrong. I also got to capitalize this. Should I capitalize T? Yeah, why not? So I don't have an image for this. I don't have an image for this. Let's grab one. So I think I have to write the full path. So who wants to find my video OBS? I believe it's video contents, right? Where you have my massive collection of random images. I think this is a good this is a good picture for Kevin. So I don't remember if you can just directly copy file path from this. Like, is there a thing? I mean, I can easily write it in. It's just like I don't know if I need to. Properties. This is the general, but like detail. Wait, this is the location. I think it goes effect name, color, transparency, something else I forgot. Thank you, source. You can also put any effect into it. Okay, so it basically I'll just copy this and then write in that thing. I need to grab the name. Is it alright that it's backslashes? I don't know. Yep, it is. Hex for color. I love hex for color piss. Although I don't know if that updates automatically. So you have Kevin the buttfucker. So I was thinking of this before I sat down on stream here. So I think this would be really funny. So it's going to be a quote from him, and it's going to say, "I am here to fuck butt and bust a nut." And honestly, man's just spitting bars. I'm here to fuck butt and bust a nut. Like, come on, the alliteration's crazy. So you got 69 health. That's pretty casual down there. I think I remember stuff about the yeah, okay, so it looks like the highlighting for the colors is all good. As I suspected. Yeah, so not everything ends it, but it's good. Does it work with I never tried this. Oh, okay, it's the entire word. We're good. Do I need to specify attack in passive/health? Because I know there's attack over here. Now, and I've got to figure out how this works. These are just blank buttons. You can put an effect in there and then a number. I'm not going to do that right now. So, attack will be he gets you from behind. But I guess yeah, he gets you from behind. That's what it is. He can only attack in a cone infinitely backwards. I think I have to put gray to mean infinite. If that is correct. How do I add this? Oh, okay. There you go. So now that's been at. Why is it? I don't know why it's dark. Is there something I'm missing there? Maybe. The attack will be. I don't know. Wait, I'm not sure what that is. The attack value will of course be like 25 or 20, 26 apparently. Oh, okay. It puts it over that. Turn your head, Lamau. What are you staring at me from my window? It's the value. Uh, I know, but like secondary effect, 50. Oh, okay. Oh, what? Okay. Uh, Interesting. So it beheads you when he attacks your butt. Oh no no no! It's swift. It's swift. Ah, I can only do up to 99. I don't even know what swift is. Oh, wait a minute. How do I get rid of attack? Interesting. Interesting. So this is just an update button. I'm not actually sure what these buttons do other than updating them. Can I even remove attack or swift? I think that's probably a bug that it added swift. Well, now I just can't get rid of it. Oh wait, no, sorry, it needs to be like this. Yeah, okay. That's that's a bit that's a bit interesting. All right. Well, Kevin the Buttfucker appears to be done. Maybe. I mean, actually, wait. I need to give him the move set, don't I? So I enabled the second one. Yeah, because there's text to the buttons. Yeah, I know. Um, Move. Okay. So he doesn't move in a normal way. He's not normal like everyone else, right? He goes around, right? So he goes out and then he goes around, right? So he can he can go around. I think this is very important. That his moveset basically is this. Um, yeah, so he basically goes out and around is how he that's how he touches your butt. That's how he gets you. So I think I have to not give it a secondary effect. I can't just good. Okay. And this one, I think when he moves, you know what? That's an arc. I don't wait, I don't know which one these are I don't know which ones what they actually mean. I think arc is the one where it jumps like a knight. It doesn't care what's in front of it, you know? So, I'm gonna say it gives it an arc of 69, because I think that's correct. So now export. So now we have to figure out where that put it. It doesn't say where it put it. So let's take a look. My first guess is that it's going to be in the same location as the thing. Screenshots. Kevin the Buttfucker. I'm not sure why it says 1 there, but you know, it's Kevin, it's Kevin the Buttfucker. And you know what I can do is I can go over to Battle for the Shifting Cock. I can go over to unofficial cards, and I can submit my best creation aside from Fartmonger, right? I can submit Kevin, Kevin the Kevin the Buttfucker. Oh, I love this. His quote is just so good. I'm here to fuck butt and bust a nut. I love this card. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Um, Notes that I have on this right now is if I go and disable arc. No, I remember last. By the way, Swift allows you to do that action many times for the price of one action. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, he can attack a lot. He's really here to fuck your butt, bro. Like, he can attack you. So he can attack your butt 99 times, or I guess 100 times per turn. I think that's pretty reasonable. Do I need to define an attack value? Actually, I guess it's 26, right? Because it's hovering over the 26 the thing. What are they called? The array? The grid? I don't know what the action, but this is also the act. I don't know. Um, that looks bad. It is nice that he actually remembered to flip some of these colors. It's behind the action. What I've been wondering is why is this one darker? Is it only when there's text? Like, if I... Wait, how do I set a value? Like 7. That says 6, 7. That does not put it there. Transparency. Is it only on certain things that it's allowed to have the text over it? Is that what you were talking about? Like, what the fuck? Did I close it? No. So like attack has a 0 here, a 1 and a 1. Move has a 1. So is it inverted from this? So poison will have it, an armor will have it. So if I do not move but instead armor, now it is a 7. Okay. I'm not sure why 0 means it's there and 1 means it's not, but alright. Cool. So let's try adding a new thing. I'm fine with the same thing as Swift. I just need to see if it'll actually... So it's not going to be here right now. How do I update it? Just like that? No. How do I update the thing so that it adds my values? Clearly you haven't added saving and loading, so I'm not excited to try closing and opening the program, although I bet that's the answer. Why the fourth value disables it from being in the primary selection. Okay. I don't know if anything is disabled from being in there. Maybe they are. I still want to know how you get out. How do I update these to include my supposed new action that exists, which is just a duplicate of Swift but with a different name? Is there a way to reload it? There doesn't appear to be a reload button. Why are you putting a question mark? I added a new thing to this, didn't I? Or did I do it somewhere else? Like, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. And the reason I mean, normally I don't think that'd be too bad. That kind of makes sense, you know? Like, you need to close and open the game in order for the changes to save. The problem is that if you're, like, if I'm making this one, right? Like Kevin the buttfucker, if I close the game and then go reopen it to have the new changes in there, right? Then now when I go to action, I can probably, yeah, I can select come, but Kevin the buttfucker is gone. He's gone. I can't get him back unless I remake him. So you can't really add new effects while you're making something. You have to make them before making it, or just deal with the fact that you have to you have to fucking get rid of it. To add save load via text input. Honestly, it shouldn't even be that hard to do. The only thing that I could originally think of that would be like hard is the saving and loading of the image, but all you have to do is save and load the file path that you get from the input over here. You only need to save this. I don't know why you didn't include the .png in there. That's really important, you know. I don't think it works if you don't include the .png in your example. Like, if I try putting something in there but not saying PNG. For example, I can do the same one. Because it should still be on my clipboard, like my clipboard, right? So I have this backslash this, but I don't say PNG. That, like this. Yeah, it doesn't work. You need to have the ending thing at the end. Is it PNG? It's PNG. PNG, and now it works. Your example here, where it says IE, like the file path, it doesn't say image.png, it just says image. Which makes me think that you don't need the .png ending, but you do actually need the .png ending, or else it doesn't work. That's cool. Also, apparently backslashes work. Is this thing escaped? Did not escape it. That's funny. Wait, are all of the text inputs like this? Hold on. I can't even get rid of that. I can only unbe that. What? Oh, sorry, this B. Interesting. So wait, H1. No? Uh, not this is not a blame Unity moment. You can easily get rid of this by clicking a checkbox. If anything, props to Unity for making it really easy to get rid of this. Like, I mean, like even stuff like /n, I think is no, /n is still that is still is fine. But the rich text shit, you can literally just get rid of with a fucking checkbox. So I don't think that's a blame Unity moment. Um, what's the thing for font size? Size in Unity text mesh, bro. I don't remember. I think it's like font size. It's just size. Is it literally just size? Yeah, there you go. Wait, does that save? Like if I do that and I go over to the fucking um where did I put it? You game build card thing screenshots. Can make it with some absurdly big text. Um, what else is there even? I mean, that's that. I think that's basically everything there is to cover with this. If you don't enter a health value, the health is still there. That's interesting. You've activated my trap card. What trap card? Mm-hmm. Uh, I personally think, like, I don't know how you feel about it. Um, that this is a bit clunky to use. Namely, like needing to do this, then change the value, and then update. Although I don't have one, I need to click enable, and now I can do it. Mm-hmm. So I can just give it to all of them, but what I don't get is why you don't just run this constantly, you know? Like you could very easily just run this, like you could just have it passively do this like every second or something, so that your actions actually appear in real time instead of needing to update them like this. I mean, I kind of get it because you need to like if you need to switch the one that you're updating it to, like you need to say like when you're enabling this one, you need to say only do it on action 1, only do it on action 2. But it's kind of weird. That's objectively worse, trust you, having it update while you're doing it. Not really. No. No, it wouldn't source. I mean, unless you've made this really weirdly, I don't think it would. Then again, maybe you made it really weirdly. The only I can think of is that basically you have your current state of it here, and it's just applying whatever's over here onto the button you click here. That's, I think, what's going on. I just don't see why you couldn't, like, make it so you can switch between, like, action 1, action 2, action 3, and then just have you edit the thing in here, and then it appears over there. It doesn't seem like that big of a change to make to me. I don't know. It just depends, I guess, on how you've actually made it do what it does right now. So maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I can't really say without seeing the source code behind it. This is still really funny. The fact that this is unescaped is also funny. Does it still work? I mean, it's not like this doesn't work. It's fine. It's just like I just think it's a bit unintuitive. But I mean, I think after you use it for a while, it's probably fine. Quick side note: aren't are the cards just gonna be rectangles? Like I know for a while you were talking about having like cut corners on them. Um, or like clipping the corners like I do for my cards in Umbra, you know. Are you still planning on doing that? Cause I have a thing to mention about it if you do. They're rounded in TTA. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if this will really come up, but when the third action is like this, yeah, I know. When the third action is enabled like this is a bit close to this corner here, and I'm not sure if that'll get cut off by the rounding that you do, or if it'll at least, or maybe if it doesn't, maybe it just won't look that great with the rounding. I don't know. That's just more of a stylistic thing. I just noticed that, like, I mean, literally this would just require shifting this up a teeny bit, or maybe not. I don't fucking know. It's just like I think it would be a bit too close to the corner as it currently stands if I'm imagining the corner like I don't I like even just like a reasonable corner like thing is just cuts it really close. I'm just that's just something I don't know. I haven't seen what it actually looks like in Tabletop Simulator, so I could be wrong about that. They don't run. Yeah, okay. So if they're not running that much, then maybe it's not a problem at all. Cortana in Windows is a standalone app. Is deprecated. Thank you. You know what I can do? You know what I can do? Program. Where's program uninstaller? Cortana. Thank you. Get out of here. I think this will go down in history, by the way. This card is honestly really fucking good. Like, imagine being here to fuck butt and bust a nut. I don't know why that bar just hits hard. I think it's the alliteration with butt and bust, and then also the rhyme with butt and nut, you know? I'm here to fuck butt and bust a nut. I think it's just a really W line. Could make a rap. Could make a rap about Kevin the butt fucker. That just reminded me of Big Dick Randy, and that's a whole other thing. This card is the only tournament legal custom card. Kevin the butt fucker. I'm not exactly sure how health values work, but is the health value limited to 100? I probably should have checked this. I know the like the secondary thing, like the attack and the all the abilities and shit are all limited to 99. I have some things I need to test out with your editor. This is more just like a stability 999 thing. Well, let's go check. U game builds v3.1 card creator. By the way, they're not number only. Yeah, I was actually about that was one of the things I was gonna test. A through 4. I mean, that's also something I believe you can just check a box in. Wait, is it just any two characters? It's not limited by number value, it's limited by two characters, so you can only have up to -9 if you wanted. Could I put like how do you type the funny characters? It's been a while. Control is it like alt this? Oh, it is this. So I could put like the funny characters in here, right? Like alt 69 is apparently an E. Alt 99 is apparently a C. Alt 1 is question mark. I'm just pressing random things in the alt. Section sign? I guess. You can just you could just put section signs there. And yeah, they appear there. Why would you put exactly source? Exactly. Now you're thinking with portals. Now you're thinking with portals with healing 9. So if it's any two characters, all right, where's the health value? So you said this one's 3. So this one actually is capped at this number. What if I do am I allowed to do like 9E999, you know? I think that should be legal. I think that should be legal. Doing scientific notation. Come on, scientific notation in the card health is really great. Um, anything else I can kind of like stress test a wee bit? Is there a limit on the size length of this? Oh, there, you did limit it. What's the point of having the text box be really big if it doesn't wrap? Just no. It would not be plus 999. It would be negative 999, but I do not believe it is you need to have the plus. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Um, generic passive text. Maybe I'd get some of this stuff a bit more once once I've actually played the game. But at least for me, when I'm seeing this, nothing really seems to explain a lot about what's going on. I happen to know what some of the stuff means from like reading the documentation and you telling me what some of this stuff is. Um, but shit like Commander, I'm not sure why you're allowed to assign a value to it if you want to, but I guess you just can. Namely though, I think there isn't really a whole lot of what would it be? User help, I guess. Yeah, if it's just a dev tool, then it's fine. I was just thinking about ways you could improve it. I do love the Unity default background in the background. That is pretty nice. That is what I think that's what that is at least. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Um, just like the blue in the background. I'm pretty sure that's just default Unity shit, and that's funny. Yeah. So that's pretty. That's my thoughts on this thing so far. All right, that's at least what I've like from what I've seen. I mean, if I really wanted to talk about stuff you could improve, I mean, clearly the UI could look better, but I mean, I don't think you really care that much about it, so I wasn't really gonna bring it up. Stuff that is kind of funny is that enter text is longer than the amount of text you're allowed to use, and it also goes out of the box. That's probably not too big of an issue. It's just kind of funny. Rating out of 10. Uh, that depends on what I'm rating it against. Like, what am I rating it as? Like, as a card creator? I mean, it works. It functions. It does everything it needs to do. It makes the cards. You can do it pretty efficiently, minus the needing to close and open the thing when adding new attributes. Um, so I'd give it like a 7 out of 10 in terms of like what card like making cards. And the reason I'm not doing like better is simply because I think it's just kind of janky. As I mentioned this, I just find it a bit unintuitive. There are some things that I think could be improved, which I've mentioned. So that's honestly the only shit bring. But everything I've mentioned is honestly the only stuff bringing it down. That I'm just kind of picky about my grading. As an actual like application, I don't think it's that great. Namely, the UI is just really interesting in terms of not greatness. But I don't think it needs. I don't think that matters. So whatever. If it's just functioning as a card creator, then yeah, I think it's absolutely fine as it stands. There are definitely places it could be better, but that's what I see from it. I tend to draw from like stuff that I've already done. Like one thing I've done for including or for trying to make user readability more is I've recently added this like hover thing, which lets you like basically. Is this slightly rotated? I how is this rotated? How did that happen? Sorry, this thing is just like ever so slightly rotated. I'm not going insane, right? Like this is not horizontal. I'm gonna fix that in a second. That's really annoying. I don't even know how the fuck that's happening. We'll look into it. Anyway, I created this hover thing, which lets you hover over shit and basically lets you figure out what it does. And maybe that's something you could consider adding to your card creator because it can help you identify what some of the stuff is without taking up a lot of screen space. And that's just kind of what I did. Maybe you want to do that, maybe you don't. I don't know. I don't have anything in achievements menu that is hover shit. On these ones, just shorts like the shorts over here. This kind of tells you what all these buttons do. I don't know. That's just another thing if you're considering making it like if you're considering working on it more. I don't know. I like to go above and beyond with my shit. So now to figure out why this thing is warped. I didn't notice it being warped before. Why is it warped? What? What? Huh. Why is it like that? It, it, what, what, what? Why are these different? What is going on here? It could have to do with the sprite itself. No, it does not have to do with the sprite itself. Um, why the f... Okay. I'm so confused right now. Like changing this doesn't fuck with it, right? No. What the fuck? Okay. Apparently that was just fucked. I I don't know, man. I could not tell you what was going on. Anyway, uh even though that kind of interrupted my point because it was just fucking randomly scaled vertically at a tilt. I don't know what was going on there. I've got this hover thing which basically it literally only exists to help user experience and make it smoother because you can like be like, "What the fuck is this?" Oh, okay, that's what it is. Um, I don't know. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot about my credits with it. You hover over me. That's not narcissistic at all. Nah. So the question is, will I actually do any game dev in this game dev stream? Maybe about it. Uh, okay, neat. Homie was just messaging me being like, "Yes, I am very mad." I, for one, do I wanna actually do any game dev this stream? I mean, I did preface this as a game dev stream with some goals and shit. Maybe I can work on it a bit while I talk about some other stuff. So yeah, remember that goal of getting distracted. Oh, let me close some of this stuff. I have a bunch of shit open right now. Close that. Close that. I don't need this. This is excessive. That I don't need. Yeah, that's fine. I just have to like consciously sometimes get this. Let's do another Roblox critique stream. I would, man, but you see, I've got school tomorrow, so I can't stay up until like 1 a.m. That's the problem. But if I didn't have school tomorrow, you know, I'm not saying it couldn't happen. I'm not saying it couldn't happen. So where do I have my fucking scripts? I guess it doesn't matter. I need to take a look at the actual thing and how can I make this indicate the turn better? I mean, I could literally have text that says like your turn, enemy's turn. Is that a bit that's a bit in your face. Uh, how do I make another snowstorm happen from another? Another, my guy. I don't even think you did one before. I do not want to scale this down. I want to move it down out of this. Um, make it less visible. Just to clarify, does this does that go? Oh fuck. Okay, that was inside the game. Well, it's not like this is actually hard to get back. Picker menu, disable that. This text. Give me this text. I just want to know if I put this text here, right? Maybe I make it smaller. Maybe like your turn. The capitalization on this font is fucked. So make this smaller. Put it below there. Just like I'm gonna make it transparent as well. I just want to see if it overlaps with anything or if I'm good. Hmm. You can see it clip up there. Hmm. So I'm kind of out of space in terms of that. I mean, if I wanted, I could try squishing it between here and here. Okay, hold on. So let's make it transparent because I don't want it to be as much in your face, and I want to scale this down the font even more. I move it down and like this, you know? I mean, go back, go back, go back. This is just barely not above this line. So I can move it down. God, that's scuffed. That's scuffed as hell. I mean, it works. It just permanently says your turn. Sorry, I just had an idea. What if I made it say not your turn when it's the enemy's turn? Anyway, I'm gonna work on making something with that, and while I do that, in the meantime, I'm gonna talk about the programming club. So I kind of brushed. Is that the right term? That does not feel like the right term. I talked about it briefly. POV new secret unlocked. I didn't. Did did I get a secret there? I wasn't paying attention. Most of, oh no, okay, you're talking about something else. Programming club, which I brushed on. I don't think that's a term, but I'm gonna use it. So yeah, the current state of my hack club, programming club, whatever you want to call it. It's called hack club officially. I call it programming club because that's what it is. Um, it's not great right now. It's not great at all. Basically, the current leadership, the people in charge of running it, don't really do a whole lot. Like, how do I put it? Uh, today or not today. No, it was yesterday. I'm very big brain. So yesterday I went to the club and you know what we did? We did not do any programming at all whatsoever. We messed around with like some AI tool for like trying to convert images, or I think it was like you give it a bunch of sample images, you train it on the data, and then you use your webcam and identify what things are. That's what it was. We just played around with the tool for that for the entire time. Time before that, we watched a fucking what was it? Mean Girls? It was Mean Girls. Okay, but that that was like directly after midterms, so I don't really care too much about that one. But you kind of get the point in the gist if you could extrapolate that to every time. We've just kind of not done a whole lot. There was some half-hearted attempts to actually make some stuff happen. Um, like for example, I just wrote example, intern check. We did a try starting to learn what was it? Python, I think. I think it was Python. Yeah, it was Python. So we started trying to learn Python, but the problem with it was that there wasn't a problem with Python. The problem was that uh the basically the class was on a divide in that like half the people were new to programming, they hadn't touched it before, they were just interested in it and they wanted to be in the club, and the other half of the people were more the people like me who already knew about it, already were doing it, and didn't care about the like tutorial on Python, right? It kind of created a divide in the class, and that kind of caused some stuff to fall away, and it hasn't been great since. Um, we've had kind of like a split half of the class anyway, because you had some people working on some project, and you have some other people working on some other stuff. Basically, it's just a very fractured club right now. I think that's the best way to put it. There's not a whole lot of like unification, and of the things that we are doing, it's not really like actually related to programming in the slightest. So I am probably, and the reason I'm bringing this all up is because it is extremely likely that I am going to be taking over as club president, I believe. Like, I think it is pretty much inevitable that I will be taking over. I don't know when exactly. I could do the coup d'etat like I don't know, middle of the year this year, which would be kind of funny, just taking over in the middle of the year. But very much, I'm definitely going to be running it next year, probably, maybe. But this year, I don't know. I'm kind of debating it because it feels a bit like a waste of my time because I still go to it. I mean, it's fun to hang out with people there, but it does kind of sadden me to be there and realize that we're not really doing anything related to programming or hacking or clubbing. I mean, we are clubbing. um, so that's the kind of current situation that it's in there, and yeah, I think I can probably make it better. So, I mean, I mean, unlike the current leadership where they have admitted that they don't really plan anything for the club. They just kind of like show up and then think of something on the spot to do, which has led to us watching Mean Girls or messing with the AI tool. They seem to be following some like global program called for hack clubs or something. It's supposed to provide inspiration, but they're following it like a guidebook and it's not that good. So I've been thinking about it. I've been looking into things that I can do. I would be actual leadership for the club. Ain't that funny? I've actually put in more effort already by earlier today looking up various tools for things, like online tools, because there's a bit of a problem with hardware, which I'll talk about in a second, I guess. Um, but I was looking into stuff like learning because I'm using C Sharp, I think it'd be the best example, especially since it's most applicable to Java, which we're also learning in school, and also a few other reasons. It's not that hard of a language to learn. I was just looking up tools and websites for shit like C Sharp online compilers, places to get more information about it, programs that you can download if you want, like if you have like a Windows computer that you can run them on. Basically just anything I could think of related to C Sharp or the programming club class. And creating like a resources document. It's not done. I gotta do more. I gotta add more. Um, but I think that's like step one. That's step one. Is making a list of shit for things. And the reason I have to do that in the first place is because if I'm going to be leading a club about people who may or may not know the language, I have to basically prepare for everyone. So I definitely have some ideas for what I'm going to do. I haven't written them down, but I have some ideas for them. I'm not going to disclose them right now. But the reason I have to find like online versions of shit is because, yeah, our computer science shit is not in a good spot, and that's kind of a hard thing to talk about. Is player turn? Is player turn. That says player turn, wait. So if it's not the player turn. Yeah. So I'm actually doing a project on this, not as we speak, because I'm coding it right now. I might have to leave. Yeah, see ya. See ya, Source. That's an L. Um, Currently the leadership, it's not in a great spot. When combined with the not great computer science stuff at our school, it's real fun. My current project that I'm doing in school actually is related to the fact that our current computer science, I guess, what would you call it, educational program is not that good. We have like we have computers. They're just really shitty. They don't really allow for the usage of computer science, and our computer science teacher has long been trying to get new ones, but funding is hard and it's fucked. Long story short, that means that doing a programming club with really shitty computers is, as you can expect, really hard. So so I've basically got to think of ways that I can leverage the fact that everyone has their own Chromebook, because there's programs that have one-to-one Chromebook per person programs, and everyone theoretically should have their own computer unless they like broke it or something. I don't fucking know. So everyone should have their own Chromebook, which, unlike the shitty computers that are like the desktop computers, actually can run like web pages. They can't run actual files on them. I have a laptop which I can use to run programs like Visual Studio and Unity and shit, but not everyone does. So I need to basically find online tools that can do the job a bit. It's ergo online C# compilers, which I was looking into before. And I think this is way more effort that I have put into thinking about this than our current leadership has thought about the club for the entire year so far. So that's cool. If it's not your turn, so in other words, it's flips over. So not your turn, which means it's the AI turn. Currently, so it's going to go your turn. Enemy turn. Yeah, that should be good. Right now, though, I don't know where the club is at. I'm trying to talk about it, well, not really distracting myself too much, although I am definitely distracting myself. Like, I'm not getting that much done right now. But that's fine. I wasn't really expecting to get a whole lot done this stream. I kind of just threw it on because why not? It'd be fun to do. I don't need to do another deck for this. I can just do classic. Your turn, enemy turn. Yeah, whatever, it makes sense. So yeah, if I end up taking over as club president, that'll be interesting. I have not actually ran a club before, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I am not used to running clubs. I know that's a shocker to hear. Um, I have some idea about it, but quite honestly, it's basically just me making shit up as I go. I mean, that's not entirely what it is, but it's basically what it is. I would say it's making me shit. Actually, that's not an accurate statement. It's not. I'm not making shit up as I go because I haven't started yet. All right, I'm gonna actually like plan this shit out before I start, so that I'm not doing what the current leadership is doing, which is making shit up as I go. Um, this guy does not like this rebel up here, and I can't even do anything besides this. Okay, buddy, Buster, Buckaroo. That should free up some space, but they'll start attacking me soon. This. Okay, new hand. I should have done the one by one wall. That doesn't matter. So, if I am going to be taking over as club president, there is going to be not too much. Milo, we got to make an evolution trained AI for the impossible. An evolution trained AI for the impossible difficulty. Why? You mean like it plays like a bunch of games, picks the best shit? I've actually had a conversation with someone about this before, about creating the AI for this game. They were like asking me like how I actually did it. It's kind of interesting how I got the AI to actually work instead of not work. The AI is probably gonna put something up here if I had to bet. Now somewhere around here. Um, the way I currently have it is that it basically I have created evaluation scoring methods for every card. Like every card that exists, I have manually made a way to determine what is, I guess, mathematically a good play, you know? Like I basically like determined like cannons, they get a higher scoring value if they are placed at the back, if they're placed in areas where I don't have any walls, and like attacking things, it's scored higher the more cannons you have, so it tries to attack more when it has more cannons, and it tries to use one by one walls to cover shortcomings that it has. Right, I've made scoring functions for these, so the AI basically has my own idea of what I think good plays look like. Um, Ideally, and I think it's pretty good. Uh, I don't know if it's perfect. I don't think it can. I don't think there is such thing as perfection, especially considering I kind of designed it to be faulty, if that makes sense. I designed it in a way that what the fuck is it doing? I placed another cannon up there. I designed it in a way that I basically don't know what it's going to do because it literally chooses from random answers about it. 1 second. Basically, the AI is just basically I said basically twice. The AI is essentially picking random shit to do out of what I think is the best. You should make a setting that instead of choosing between difficulties, you choose between. Wait. You choose between AIs all designed to play as well as possible. What the? I need to analyze this statement. That is a. We should make a setting so that instead of choosing between difficulties, so not easy, medium, hard, you choose between AIs all designed to play as well as possible, and they're just different play styles. Really aggressive, lots of cannons. You mean it prioritizes placing a lot of cannons? I can't I can't say place a lot of cannons. I can prioritize more defensive, more walls and rebirths. Yeah, core rebirth. I can't exactly like tell the AI to just cheat in cards, like have more. I mean, actually, I guess I could. I'm the developer. I could just be like, hey, yeah, cheat in some cards. But what I mean is like I can't just say like the aggressive AI just gets more attack cards and cannon cards. What it would be more is that like it prioritizes placing attack cards and you or placing attack constructs and using attack cards. Um, but even now, the current AI is pretty aggressive, so that wouldn't be much of a change. Um, True random. someone has mentioned that to me during the same conversation where I originally explained them the idea of how that worked. So they just like asked like, is it just like placing things randomly? So to an extent, it kind of is true random if I wanted, you know. I think I'm gonna win soon unless I don't get like some more attack cards. There you go, double shot attack, victory. But the idea of an AI that places true random is kind of funny. Like an AI difficulty below easy, that's just called like baby. I don't. What would you call it? That's something that's so easy that is easier than easy. I've said easy too many times. What would be less hard? What would be inferior? You know? I mean, technically, true random has the possibility to play the perfect move every time. It's just incredibly unlikely. Um, but how would I actually tell it? Or what would I name it? This is the most important question, by the way. I don't care about how I'll actually make it or how I'll make it work. No, no, no. That's the only thing that matters in coding is how you name it. When you choose Harry right before it starts saying warning, he's psychotic. Or sorry, not psychotic. He's psychopathic. It literally just every single move Harry can make what? What the fuck is this? And it's literally just every single move Harry can make has the exact same chance as every other move. I know what you're saying, but I don't think that's English. I don't think that's proper grammar. Make can has the exact same. I don't think that's how that works. But I know what you're saying is just he moves everything he does is equal probability. I'm not saying the problem is how to name it. I'm saying if I made that, I'm not. I can't talk. I'm not saying the problem is how to make it. I'm saying the problem is how to name it. Because I could name it after names like Harry. Actually, that is something I was thinking of doing. Um, is just having like an AI name or something up here, like your name, your username, the enemy you're fighting. So if you're playing against a real player that has their username, or if you're playing against AI, it's like what did I name him? Fucking Kevin the Buttfucker, you know? Um, so I could have you play against Harry, but I don't want to do that. I don't want you to select from names here because it feels not wrong. It feels wrong. I like the Terry Berry Larry thing. That's funny. I think just selecting from I think for selecting from names for who you play against here is a bit wrong to Blairy. It just doesn't fit the game as it stands. How do I best describe this? I just think it'd be this the same thing happens on Stockfish. You know chess.com. Well, let's see if I can get an example. I haven't opened chess in like a long ass time. How do solo chess? What the fuck is no. I wanna fight the AIs in this. How do you do this? Practice computer. Yeah, I know, but I want to. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. So the AI things you can fight in chess.com, right? They all have like names, right? Oh, the advanced ones are all locked. Darn it. Why is this one is like 2000 ELO. Why is that one not locked? Why are these ones not whatever. What's like the lowest ELO one in here? I don't know. These kind of maybe it's just me. The order seems a bit arbitrary with the ELO. What the Sorry, did I just see a furry? Uh, the fuck chess.com. So I could play a 2788 player or see Sea Dog? Sea Dog. This guy. This guy? What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? That's hilarious. I like the sleeping Magnus at 500. Dude, I don't watch Sea Dog VA. I only know him for the like stuff he did with fucking not like Sebastian prank calls, but the shit with why have I forgotten his name? Sebastian prank calls. What the fuck is it? I can't remember. Sebastian Bales prank? No, no, no. Sebastian it's just prank calls. Why can't I remember his name? Yeah, no, no, no. J. Michael Tatum. Tatum. That's who he is. I remembered. I remembered. It's J. Michael Tatum. Oh, it says it there. Yeah, you got it. That's the only I don't know. I've seen J. Michael Tatum live, and then I looked him up, and then I found these videos. I apparently have watched them into this on this account. I don't know why. There's more. I don't know. Um, so I looked up fucking J. Michael Tatum. J. Tatum, but I can speak, and then I found that he did those, and that's the only time I've seen fucking this guy. But man, that caught me really off guard seeing him in chess.com AI bots. That's crazy. The Magni. Magnus Carlsen's. Engine. Alright, let's go. Boom. Challenge. We're doing the best strat of all time. Damn it. Alright. Best strat of all time. Pawn to here. No. Queen trade. That's fine. I pin the knight. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing right now. I'm just playing essentially random moves in an attempt to do something funny. Take my bishop. I don't want it. Get that out of here. Fuck you. Um, that'll threaten the knight. I won't take it. Yep, that's good. Pawn. Is it right click? It is right click. Oh, they didn't. They backed it up. They chose to back it up. That's a bold move. That is a bold move. And the reason is now they can push the pawn. And now they can push the pawn to here, and I can't go here because they'll attack it. So, what? I can't. I have like no good moves right now. Well, maybe it's just because I'm just playing like completely fucking random moves, you know? Maybe that's the reason. Um, they castled. Okay. Uh, cool. I literally have nothing to do. So if I put a pawn here, 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 attacks the king. I mean, it pins that, but it unpins the knight, which protects this pawn again. I'm probably gonna force them to push forward. Although they wouldn't push forward because no, they would push forward because of him, I'll do it. That's not the move I wanted to do. Okay, they're still going for it. I'll take it. That doesn't matter. Not one iota. So they took it. That's fine. That pawn is now farted on. I don't actually know what the fuck I'm doing right now. I'm just doing random shit. So if I play a pawn here en passant, they didn't. That's crazy. Why didn't they en passant me? They should have. It's a rule in chess. You have to en passant when you play the game. You're not allowed to not en passant. That's effectively slander. Same side castle. W strategy. Knight sacrifice. Bill control, they would lost the pawn. Debating where to move this. I could move it to here or maybe like over here or something. Um, over here, yeah, that seems more intuitive, but here I could go like up to their beeline uh, those. Maybe. Can I pre-move? Oh, they check me. You check my balls in your jaw. Well, they've apparently... Why not under bishop? What under bishop? The pawn? You mean I'm originally moving my castle to here, underneath here, and the bishop? I don't know. Because why not? I mean, I'll take the pawn, I guess. They're gonna corner me here. That is fun. If I move here, then they go where? Where do they go? They won't go here. They will not go there. They will go maybe there or there. They've got two moves that they can make once I move. From here, I'm assuming they're going to go here. I can't imagine they'd go back to the same spot they were just at. So if they go here, where do I go from there? Do I have a move? I don't really have a move that can really threaten them. I can push a thing here. They've got this. Opens that up, maybe. Although then if I put my guy, if I put a rook here, and the knight that's here would go to either here or here to defend this pawn, meaning no, it would go here again. So the knight would go here. Which I could then pawn push. So that's the move. But they're probably not even gonna. What? That is such an unexpected move. I'm not even gonna lie. That caught me way off guard. But it doesn't even matter. Wait. Let's go, baby! I overthought the wrong move. I actually didn't even see that. I'm gonna be honest. I just completely forgot about the fucking what was it? Can I go back to previous matches? I can't. Can I reload? No. I completely forgot that they even had a fucking castle up there, so that's funny. I just overthought the entire thing. That's cool. But yeah, I'm obviously not rated at the 3,200 ELO. I think that's pretty clear. I'm not that high level in chess. I'm surprised I wasn't checkmated earlier, to be honest. I kind of expected to instantly die, considering I was just doing random fucking moves. No idea, you say. I did a lot of game dev this stream. You have a new idea, but there was no new idea attached to the new idea. I feel like I'm losing. How many increasingly high-rated bots can Milo beat first try? So, basically, how many, like... Isn't that just rating my ELO? Are you trying to find out what my ELO is in chess? Mm-hmm. You want that sweet chess content. I know chess content is pretty peak and all, but no. I don't know. I think I'm honestly pretty good for this stream. I just kind of wanted to fuck around and do something because I don't know. I had like an hour. I definitely fucked around. I don't know if I did something, but I definitely fucked around. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna hop off the stream. Uh, Probably. I'm gonna Chessbot Revolution. No, I'm just gonna see you guys later. Be it in the past, present, or future.